Hello, gorgeous souls. It's Mary Rose from PsychicSoulmateReading.com. In this video, I am going to be giving you a 3-card tarot reading for the week ahead. And it doesn't matter if you're viewing this way later, after, like maybe even months, years later. The message, the reading is meant for you, and whatever jumps out at you, that is what's being told to you. Take notes and also revisit this video often, because you'll notice that maybe something that you didn't notice before that I said, or like it'll just come to you. So that is how it works. Spirit guides work that way. So anyways, the cards that I'm working with are the Mystic Dreamer deck. I just love this deck. And so before I begin, I like to say a blessing and a prayer, because this helps me to connect and also helps the energy flow more easily. Okay, so calling on to a higher power, calling on to God, Jesus, the angels. Please give us a message for everyone watching, for a week ahead, for our highest good. Okay, just shuffling them a little bit. I'll split them up. I like to give them a good shuffle. Okay, that's enough for what we need to know for our highest good. Cutting them in 3 piles. Okay, so the first card is the 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and Queen of Wands. Okay. So the 5 of Swords, I don't know if you can see that with my bright light. The 5 of Swords relates to holding on to the past and feeling some kind of remorse, feeling a regret. There's something that you're holding on to that is preventing you from leaving the past behind. And you know what that is? A lot of it has to do with forgiving, letting go of something. And also forgiveness. That's what it's telling you, to forgive, to let go. Because sometimes we hold on to the pain thinking that that is the way to be. And that's the only way, if we're to show love, that we have to hold on to a particular pain that we've been holding on to. But by holding on to that pain, you're only hurting yourself. And that's what hurts you, is holding on to it. So why not just let it go? So the more you let go, the more you give it to yourself. You give yourself the freedom. Like, free yourself from the bonds that restrict you. And then what restricts you is the pride or the anger, or whatever that's holding you back. And, even like I said, forgiving yourself. Sometimes we're really hard on ourselves. And we say things about ourselves. We say things that we don't realize. And that is affirming the negativity. So when you affirm something bad about yourself, you don't realize you're affirming it. Like when you say something like, oh, I'm just so stupid, how could I do that? You're actually affirming that, and you're actually judging yourself, and you're holding on to a resentment there from somewhere else. Like maybe somebody else said that about you. Maybe somebody did that to you in the past. But you know what? It's not worth going back into the past and say, who did that? Why was I treated that way? Why did I get this abuse? Why did this happen to me? By doing that, you're only holding on to that pain. And by holding on to that pain, you're only attracting more reasons for pain. You see the pattern? You're repeating the same pattern. You have to let go of that. You have to let go of the past, because trying to figure it out and trying to come back to why did that happen that way? Do you see what's happening? It's the same thing that's happening over and over. Like you're just going to repeat the same thing. So it's better to forgive and to let go. There's a lot of people that maybe there were energy vampires. Okay. And, energy vampires, they can feed on our positive light energy, and that's just another negativity. It's like a domino effect, and it's making you feel, it's making you feel negative, and it just goes on. And then it's like you're doing it to other people, and it just goes on. It just feeds on to negativity, and that is negative once more negative. That's all it is. You don't even have to analyze it or go into it. Really, it's not worth it, because all it'll do is just make you more upset. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is to, like I said, let go and forgive. Forgive the past. Forgive someone. Even if you're in a love relationship, you'll notice that sometimes you can't open your heart to that person because they said something to you, they did something to you, and you feel bad about it. Forgive. It's not to say that you have to get back together with that person, or you have to, when you forgive somebody, I'll just rephrase that. When you forgive somebody, doesn't mean that you can get back into their life, like that you can hang out with that person. No. When you forgive someone, you are releasing them and releasing your heart from being closed and opening your heart. There's nothing wrong with opening your heart, loving. You can release and let that person be distant. Let that person be, where they're at. You don't have to be in their life, because by doing that, you're only attracting more negativity in your life. Now, if you're in love with somebody, and that happens when people love each other, they are angry. I get a lot of people that are so angry about the other person because that other person is not responding to them. And I understand. I don't take anything personally when I'm doing my readings. I sympathize and I understand with that person, but I'm facilitating the message, and I'm just telling you that you got to let go, because when that person that you love so much and it's being distant and they're closing their heart to you, well, you need to forgive them. You may not realize it, but you're holding resentment in some way towards them. And when you hold on to that resentment, they can feel it, because we're all connected. They can feel it and they're running away from you. So you want to open your heart because you want to attract love. Not to say that if you open your heart, it's a definite sign that you're going to get back together. No, it's not about that. It's about attracting the feelings of love and happiness and being free from the restriction that is stopping you from being happy. Okay, and the second card is the Six of Swords, and that kind of goes with the Five of Swords, leaving the rough waters behind, going on to smooth waters. You see, she's in a boat and she's traveling, and she's going someplace. She's going to beautiful land, and she's leaving the past behind. She's leaving her trauma behind. She's leaving all that negativity, all that stuff that has been stopping her from being happy. She's allowing herself to be happy. She's giving that to herself, and that is solving the difficulties. You can take a pen and paper, and write down what you would like to say to a person that has made you angry and that you have resentment towards. Say everything that you want to say, and then burn it. That's it. We have a full moon. Actually, I'm not supposed to say the date, but I'm going to tell you we have a full moon tomorrow. That's tomorrow, I think it's the 29th, yes, and Tuesday. So the full moon is the best time to let go and release and allow things just to be. When you release the past, you make room for more things to come to your life. It's also a good time to get rid of what no longer serves you. Do you know when you get rid of things that like clutter and things like that you don't need, and that are that's an eyesore, you're actually making room for abundance in your life. And I'm not talking about just abundance, money, financial security. I'm talking about love, happiness, bliss. You are making room for that. So get rid of what you don't need right now, here and now, and let go. It's about releasing those cords that we don't need because they're attachments. They're from other people, from other things that are anything that reminds you of something that you don't like. Get rid of it, or donate it, or do what you can to neutralize it. Just not to get rid of. If something is worth a value, sell it. Don't keep it, because by keeping it, you're only spiraling downwards. And when I say keep it and you're spiraling downwards, I mean that you're not going to spiral upwards. You're actually just going to be stagnate, if anything. Not so much spiral downward, but just be stagnate. So you want to let go and you want to move forward. It's all about growing. What's wrong with that? Okay. And the third card is the Queen of Wands. And this tells us freedom. I love this. The Queen of Wands is actually someone that she's very theatrical. She's the creator. She's a leader. She is someone that is just the entertainer. She's actually giving her part. She's actually giving something to us. So that's meaning that we're going to be receiving something really powerful. We're getting some kind of gifts. Gifts are coming. Not only material gifts. I'm not talking about the material so much. I'm talking about just energy-wise. Watch. Some things will happen soon that you're going to say, wow, I didn't expect that. Where did that come from? It can be a minor, small thing. You will know that Spirit is giving you something very precious, and the precious is this moment right now. Just notice any little signs, any little things that are coming to you that you are receiving, and that is when you do the work. When you do the work, you're going to receive. So like when I say that things are coming to you, you need to do all the work that we've just talked about. You need to forgive, you need to let go and clear, and then you will receive the gifts that are coming to you. And I'm also talking about inspiration too. So when I say a gift, I'm talking about maybe getting an inspiration of some kind, like a nice, beautiful muse coming to you and all of a sudden enhancing something in your life that's making you feel so beautiful, so happy, so blissful. When we have our friends around us, they mirror to us what we have within ourselves, love that we have within ourselves. And especially when we encounter with a soulmate, they are basically the one that shows you the mirror. Okay, the one that is basically showing you the mirror, like the mirror, like there's only very few people that can show you that mirror, and a soulmate can. Now we have very many soulmates in our lifetime, as I said before in my previous videos. Soulmates, there's different kinds, and they are the ones that mirror that light to you that you have within yourself, that love that you have. Sometimes you think, oh, you get so attached. Sometimes we get so attached to that person, thinking that that person is the one that's gonna make our life, that's gonna change our life. Yeah, but it's really within ourselves. They're just enhancing that. You know, only they can do that, but they're enhancing it. So that is what the love, the person that's in your life, is meant to do for you. So when you're trying so hard to chase that person because that person doesn't want to be, or that person's not ready for whatever reason, or that person is attached or whatever it is, and trying to make it happen, you're only pushing that person away, and you're not tapping into that love. You're like, hey, what happened to that love that I had? Like I have clients that say to me, Mary, why did this person all of a sudden they don't want to have nothing to do with me. They don't love me, but yet I was the love of their life. And now words are words. They're just telling you that, obviously, but they're not ready. I have to say they're not ready. They're not ready. You got to let that person go. Like if a person's being MIA, that person's just not ready to open up. And that's for friends, and that's for love. That's for people that are in your life that are your soulmates, that mirror that off to you. Remember that love that you have within yourself. So the best way to do is to clear that away and not try so hard to bring that person into your life so hard, because when you do, you're only gonna create the opposite of love, and that is, you know, insecurity and doubt and pain body. You're just going to create a lot of pain bodies. So what you want to do is love yourself no matter what. And when that person comes, you'll notice that person or somebody else will come into your life that will mirror that beautiful, blissful love. And that is what we all live for. And that's the lesson that we go through in life. That's every step that we take are lessons for love. Okay. And that's what life is all about. It's about love. Okay. And yeah, so the best way to raise your vibration and to love yourself is, I love taking hot baths. I love to exercise. I love to get out into nature. I love to do gardening with my plants and doing things like that. I love the earthy stuff. Also, I love to work with crystals. As you know, I'm a crystal junkie. And the one that I highly recommend with this situation is for love and for forgiveness is rhodonite. I don't know if you can see that. It's a beautiful piece. You can get it anywhere, really. It's just any metaphysical store, crystal shop, online. Rhodonite is a love stone and loves unconditionally. And I just love it. It's a really good one to help you forgive and to let go. And an oil that I love to work with when I'm working with energies of letting go of things is Forgive by doTERRA, if you can see that. And that is a really good oil. What I do is I hold on to the crystal. But first I put on a little bit of doTERRA oil. I rub my hands together, and I want to change the whole vibration of how I'm feeling in my aura. So I deep inhale, maybe a couple of times I will. It smells nice and woodsy. It has this musky fragrance, and then I just hold on to my crystal, whatever I'm going to be working with, and together with the crystal and the oil and meditating, and it really helps to raise that vibration and helps me to connect with the divine and helps me feel so centered and amazing. And that is what I recommend that you do, or do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel happy and positive. And for the full moon, like I said, it's really good to write everything down that you would like to let go of and empower. It's important to meditate during this time, because releasing and letting go is not an easy thing, because it's like when you're holding on to something, I don't want to let go, I don't want to let go. Yeah, sure, because it's a change, but you need to let go to move forward. Okay, and so I hope this reading was helpful for you. Don't forget to visit my website if you would like to learn more about getting a personalized reading. And also I have a free gift that I'm giving out. It's for new subscribers, or for whoever's on if you're on my list and you didn't get the gift that I'm giving away, please email me. It's a coloring book. It's an affirmation coloring book, mystical fairies and unicorns, and it's very beautiful. And also I'm giving away a guided love and abundance healing meditation that I'm taking you through. So that was really helpful during this full moon to do the meditation, because it'll help you to ground, center, and release, clear, and delete. Okay, and so don't forget to subscribe. Go to psychicsoulmatereading.com, and everything will be there, and just follow the directions on how to get it. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure that the notification tab is on, because you want to get my videos as soon as I upload them into your inbox. Okay, and for all of those people that have subscribed to me and watch my videos, thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting me and watching, and all your feedback is just amazing. I can't thank you enough, because that keeps me going, and I will continue to do these videos as long as I have an audience that want to watch my videos, and they're helping you. That makes me feel so good to know that I'm helping you. So anyways, I'm wishing you an awesome, gorgeous day. To everybody, peace and blessings to you. Namaste.